Time now for PFT on Yahoo Sports. Peter King and Mike Florio, the big stories in the National Football League. And one of the big stories in the NFC, the Saints, who seem to be locked in on the 1 seed, losing to the Eagles. The Packers beating the Lions. Now the Packers hold that 1 seed by virtue of a Week 3 tiebreaker, the win over New Orleans in New Orleans. Peter, the prospect of the Packers, even with the stands empty, the tundra still frozen, teams having to come and play outdoors in Green Bay, how important is this, and how likely does it make Green Bay getting to the Super Bowl if they emerge with the 1 seed when the regular season ends?
You know, I thought that was the most self-aware and team-aware thing that Aaron Rodgers has said in a while after the game the other night in Detroit, that basically, you know, this is a team that would have a huge advantage if everybody had to come through Green Bay in the month of January. Because, Mike, think about this, okay? Think about the teams that might have to come through Green Bay. I mean, New Orleans, eventually, probably, if they would have to come through Green Bay. Obviously, warm weather team, dome team. The Rams, who I think really, when push comes to shove, in a year like this, defense is really going to play a premium. That is a defense that I think is going to take the Rams far this year. And then obviously Arizona, which could, on a given Sunday, can beat anybody. So there's so many teams that wouldn't be used to, 7-degree wind chill with howling winds and having to play a competent football game in those conditions. So, look, it's fashionable to say the crowd, not having a crowd really, is a big deal, and there's no home field advantage. I can tell you, there would be a home field advantage in January if the games were in Green Bay.
The Packers have this weird knack for periodically showing up flat, and you hear about it after the fact when they lose, that they didn't have energy, they weren't ready to play. Typically it happens to them on the road, but earlier this year they were flat in multiple of their home games. I think they figured out their way past it, and they presumably would be past it in the postseason. There's one team, though, that fascinates me as a potential visitor to Lambeau Field in January, and that's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Remember all those years where the Buccaneers have never won a game where the temperature at kickoff was below 40 degrees? Well, now they've got Tom Brady, the ultimate Northeast outdoor quarterback who has sworn off ever living in the Northeast again now that he's gotten a taste of Tampa. Yeah. But if they have to go to Lambeau Field, not that he can do all that much to prepare his guys who may not be accustomed to those conditions to deal with it, but he sets the shining example for the rest of them, and he's the last guy on the roster who's going to be deterred by the cold, the wind, the snow, the whatever they may encounter if they have to play in Green Bay. And they beat the Packers 38-10 in Tampa.
I mean, who knows how it would play out or anything, Mike, but the one you just said it. One of the reasons why I did not include the Bucs in what I was saying about the teams is that, okay, look, so they've been practicing in the warm all year. Look at all the guys on that team who are used to playing in cold weather, and I'll take obviously Tom Brady, 2 of their receivers, Chris Godwin from Penn State, Scotty Miller from Bowling Green. I mean, these are guys who grew up playing in cold weather. It's not really going to be an earth shaker to them. And so I sort of look at this and I say, I think Tampa Bay would be well suited to go up there and play them, particularly if they get on a little bit of a roll and Brady really gets great chemistry with his receiving group.
9 years ago, the Packers were 15-1 with the number 1 seed, and the Giants went in the divisional round and stunned them. So it's going to be an interesting playoff field, whoever the number 1 seed is in the NFC. That's it for PFT on Yahoo Sports. We'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.